Everyone. So today I'm going to talk about shoulder to the wheel and your nose to the grindstone. It's an interesting concept. My grandfather actually told me when I was a young man. Um, Basically, what it means is that anything in this life is going to take a lot of hard work. You got to put your shoulder down to the wheel and put your nose to that grindstone and just keep grinding away, no matter what. Success is not easy. Accomplishing your goals is not easy. It is really easy to quit and just settle for the mediocrity and the bare minimum. But I think most of us don't want that. But I also don't think that a lot of us are willing or even know how to keep pursuing because we're so used to instant gratification. That's what this whole world is about nowadays is I want this, bam, I got it. Why do you think there's so much credit card debt? Why do you think everyone's constantly going out and buying the newest and greatest things when they can't afford it? Even in the workplace, I have so many young people that are like, oh, I'm ready to be a boss, or oh, I'm ready for this position. And when I put them in that position, they fail. And it's okay to fail. Like I've said many times, failure is part of learning. But you got to look at what you're pursuing. Sometimes it's good that it's going to take additional time to get to where you want to get to. And the reason for that is that maybe you're not ready yet. And life's telling you, hey, hold up. Yes, I know this is what you want. And maybe it is what you're supposed to do, but not at this moment. Sometimes things are just not going to move at the pace that we want them to. Actually, more are not. So we've got to take that opportunity and keep refining ourselves and keep honing our skills and keep bettering ourselves so that way when the day does come and that opportunity is made available, we're ready for it. Just because, and I can say this personally, I have pursued positions before and I've gotten them only to fail because I wasn't ready. But I refused to listen to the words of advice from people higher up to me. I wasn't watching for the subtle cues saying, hey, you may not be ready for this. And I was going into it naive or arrogant. And then I failed. But I've learned from that failure. And trust me, I fail every day. And I keep learning from that and going, dang it. Okay. Just can't let it get me down. I have to dust myself off and again, put my shoulder to the wheel and my nose to the grindstone, log that in my mind and make sure I don't make that mistake again. And that's all anything is in this life is constant learning, just like a child. How does a child learn if something's hot or not? They touch it, they get burned, they go, oh, hey, that sucked. I don't want to do that again. We have to stop looking for the easy way. We have to stop demanding instant gratification and we have to accept that sometimes maybe we're not exactly ready for that position, that job, that whatever, and go, okay, if I'm not ready now, what do I need to do for myself to make myself ready? What additional step, how much additional work do I need to perform to get there? Because believe me, if success was easy, everyone would have it. If everybody could be a famous person, a movie star, a athlete, or anything, they would. But it requires work. It requires dedication. It requires putting aside the easy and going to the hard. But the awesome part about that, the awesome part of, putting your nose down, putting your head down, putting your shoulder to the wheel, putting your nose to the grindstone, and just pushing and pushing and pushing is once that goal becomes a reality, man, there's a lot of pride in that. A lot of pride. And there's nothing that no one can take that from you. If you're just given something, how likely are you to respect it? How likely are you to cherish it? And what did you learn? In my opinion, you probably didn't learn much. But if you've worked hard, you've dedicated yourself to this goal and dream, and you've just pushed yourself and kept going, even when the odds were stacked against you, and you accomplished that goal, the pride that you have inside, the people who have watched you push yourself all the way up to that point, and they respect you, and you respect yourself, that is a feeling that is success in and of itself. Knowing that even though there was 1,000 doors shut, 1,000 no's, God knows how many obstacles you had to overcome to get there, you were able to do so. Hard work, dedication, and again, I'm going to say that saying one more time. Your shoulder to your will and your nose to the grindstone. And once you accomplish that, man, that feeling is great. And it's awesome. And it's worth more than gold or any salary. Money's awesome. But internal success and knowing that you did everything in your power to get to where you're at, that's not something anybody can take from you. So stop looking for the easy way. Stop looking for the handout. And start pushing yourself and going, I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to take the easy route. And even though things are going to get hard and I'm going to get told no and there's going to be a door slammed in my face, I'm going to keep knocking. I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep striving. And then, once that door finally opens, because believe me, it will. I've experienced it in my own life. You're going to feel like you're on cloud 9. And then the next goal and the next dream, you're going to already have that ammunition. You're already going to know the steps that need to be taken to accomplish that. I hope everyone has a good day, and I look forward to talking to you again.